92. We are number one in the streets.
Power 92, number one in the streets. It's your boy, Hotrod, the Lit Pit, and full effect, man. And look who I'm with, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Ain't shit, man. We just out here cooling. We just killed the show at Chicago. Great crowd, great show. Ready to move on to the next one, man.
Yeah. Now introduce yourself, man, to the crowd in Chicago, man. Everybody new to y'all right now. So, what's your name right now?
My name is Drew Love.
My name is Dante Jones.
And Dante, you've been living in Chicago before, so.
I'm an adopted Chicago kid. You know what I'm saying? My mom was from Chicago. She grew up here, and then she would always send me up here with my family like every summer. So I spent like 1 month out of the year, like my whole life just up here. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely dope to come out here and just feel the vibe and like feel the city. You know, put on for like Southside where I always stay at. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great experience, man.
Southside, stand up. Hey, where were you born and raised at?
So I was born in Texas, but I was raised in D.C., DMV type of area. So 301, 202, you know what I mean? Shout out. It's great to be able to make it out of there, honestly, because there's a lot of talented people out there. So I'm glad I was able to put on for the DMV.
So tell the story between how did y'all collab together, like?
So Dante had already been out in LA producing for other artists at the time, and I was fresh into Hollywood, into LA. I thought it was cool and everything. I met him like 4 times, shook his hand like 4 times, and he's like, dude, I'm not shaking your hand again, bro. I met you already. So then eventually we had a session, sat down, and then we just equally had enough passion to want to be artists ourselves, and just we kind of created our own thing. We just went with it.
And with this new thing, man, this R&B, pop, like hip hop.
Yeah.
Now explain this style to me, because I heard the song. What you want?
So for me, it's like I've been making music. Like I started off as like a pop producer before I became anything else. The last thing that I ever figured out was I've always been like a hip hop fan all the way back to like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously Kanye's a big inspiration. You know, everybody here in the city, Lupe and stuff. But that was the last thing that I cracked was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just like a culmination of all our influences, whether it be Nirvana, whether it be, you know, like just hip-hop, Future, Drake, whatever, just all coming into one project. And just, you know, it's dope because we wrote for other people, but when we do our own things, we don't have no rules. You know what I'm saying? It's just we just do whatever we want. So that's where it all comes from, man. It's just like being true to ourselves, just all sorts of influences.
So what's some of the artists y'all wrote for that people know?
So before, when I came out to LA, I was helping out with Jason Derulo. I was working with Jeremiah a little bit. Shout out Jeremiah, did an awesome time today. Jeremiah a little bit, Jason Derulo. I was working with Chris a little bit, K. Michelle, some R&B folks. You know what I mean? Really trying to get my foot in the R&B pop game. So.
And y'all got a project coming out in February 2017. Explain that a little bit for the people.
So the project is going to be called New Religion Hyena. So it's basically just like an extension of the EP that we put out last year. We got a lot of different sounds, a lot of things that people probably wouldn't expect if they'd only listened to the EP. We've been kind of hinting at it with a few of the songs that have came out. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of surprises on the project.
A lot of surprises. What artist is going to be on the album? Can we get a little secret? Can we?
No features at all, man. We did this all of ourselves. We wrote everything and produced everything ourselves. And so we really wanted to keep it all inclusive and just show what we can do by ourselves without anybody else's help.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the beauty of it. It's just like we wanted to really try to conquer this first project ourselves. I mean, we did that with the EP, but like a full album, just 100% us, is like something that was really important for us to do.
Now I think this is gonna be a dope look in 2017, like an R&B, pop, hip hop group. Which one of y'all is the wildest?
It depends on the day and the amount of liquor. And yeah, how we're mixing it up, but it could be either one of us. There'll be days he'll be wilding out, and I'll be like, yo, chill out, and then it'll be the exact opposite the next day. So it just depends on the day.
What you guys?
I'd agree 100%, bro. It honestly depends on what kind of liquor this nigga had, what kind of liquor I had, what day is it? Is it a show? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there girls around? It just depends. It depends on everything. So, but honestly, he's wild in his own way, and I'm wild in my own way. So it really just depends.
What's some of the artists y'all looking up to, like y'all listening to on y'all iPod and, you know, computer? What's some of the artists y'all doing?
I really like Glass Animals a lot. I really like 1975 a lot. And then on the hip hop side, I'm obviously still a big Kanye fan, still a big Drake fan. I kind of like what Khalid is doing and what Lil Uzi's doing a little bit. So there's a mix of everything out there. Yeah. Frank
Ocean?
Yeah, I'm all over the place too. Like you know, I'm actually rep for like a lot of my Chicago influences. Because I was always a big Lupe fan, big Kanye fan, Twista obviously, back in the day, Kids in the Hall, Bump J. But even like on like the emo side, I was always like a big like Fall Out Boy fan, like a fan of like a lot of the emo bands that came out of the area too. So I'm all over the place. You kind of hear it in our music too.
So with you being in Chicago for that year or so, living here, can you footwork? Can we got any got any moves?
It doesn't matter where I'm at, I can't dance. Just period. It doesn't matter what time zone I'm in, what location, what coast I'm in, I can't dance. I just do my own little dance. I definitely loved all the juke stuff that I would always hear, but I could never actually do it myself.
Can we? So juke. I mean, we got Chicago right here. We got LA, and or DC and everything. So can we get like a Chicago track, like pop, hip hop? Can we? I think we should feel that like a little bit. I mean, that's part of Chicago right here. So.
Nah, I mean, DC really still partial to go-go. You know, the go-go scene out there is really heavy. I was flirting around with the idea of trying to put some go-go in the music, but it didn't really turn out that right. You know, we're still trying to figure it out, but maybe one day. But I don't know. We definitely gonna throw some swing in there though, for sure.
Oh, that's gonna be dope. Hey man, run the Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that for 'em.
So Instagram is real simple. It's just THEY. Everything else, Snapchat, Twitter, what have you, is unofficial they.
You got the same thing? No, y'all don't got y'all separate pages yet? No?
We do everything synchronized.
That's what's up. I like that. Yeah. See, unlike Ray Sherman, they want to, do their own project. Yeah, man, come on, man. Hey, but you know what it is, man? It's your boy, Hotrod, the Lit Pit, right here on Power 92. We gone.
Power 92, 92.3.